Hi, good afternoon. We're with Scott from Humber Driving Solutions. How are you doing, Scott?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very good, very good. So yeah, if we just go straight in, if you'd like to tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and for how long you've been doing it for, please.
My name's Scott Tomkinson. I'm the owner of Humber Driving Solutions in Hull. I supply HGV drivers, Class 1 and Class 2, to various clients across the city. Been doing it now for just over 14, 15 months. I'm a self-employed driver originally, and then started this just after COVID. And it's going from strength to strength.
So you mentioned COVID there. What do you think is the biggest impact, or what has been the biggest impact for you and your business?
Last year, I contracted COVID, pneumonia, quite badly. Ended up in hospital, and they effectively gave me a day to live.
Wow.
And I bounced back. It gave me a different perspective on life.
I'm sure.
And 1 minute you can be, 1 minute you can't.
Yeah.
How it affected me is my outlook on life itself, generally.
Mm-hmm.
How I treat and speak to people. Again, COVID did impact me a lot, hugely. Especially when they turn around and say to you, "It's like this, Scott. Don't think you're going to make the weekend." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." There was a bit of a wake up call,
Sure.
But it was, yeah. So yeah, COVID has impacted myself, quite deeply. Coming back from it, I've come back stronger than ever. I've not let this affect me at all. But yeah, that's where we're at with that one.
Hey, and have you taken any actions because of the pandemic, sort of within your business, on sort of how are they working?
No, I haven't really. I've still just carried on doing what I normally do. I still meet the drivers. I still work with the drivers. I'm a very hands-on boss, very hands-on, because I believe that, if you can't work with your team, there's no point doing it. But yeah, I wouldn't say nothing's really changed. It's just you're a bit more aware of things around you, and you are a lot aware of things. But yeah, well, no, I wouldn't say no. Nothing's really changed.
Just that. Yeah, the outlook, obviously, from your situation on life, which was pretty big deal, I imagine.
Yeah, you could say. 1 minute I'm a fighting fit bloke, and next minute I'm laying in an hospital bed with tubes put in me, and and if it wasn't for the NHS, the hospital staff at the Hull Royal Infirmary, and a nurse particular, it was a trainee nurse that actually sussed what was wrong with me, and the reason why they couldn't get oxygen into me. I had 7 blood clots on my lungs, and again, fantastic care beyond belief. I got the best care ever, and for them doing their job, I'm here today, sat here talking to you. So yeah, I can't thank them enough.
Respect to the NHS and the people that work in it.
Absolutely.
So what does the future look like for you now? What do you see as the main challenges within your business?
My future is my business is growing at a rapid rate. I didn't anticipate it to go the way it is. We wanted to keep it small, but we found a niche in what we do and how we do it. We're not just an agency that puts a bum on a seat. We take a lot of new drivers on, because obviously the government's changed the way they train drivers now. You can go from a car to a Class 1 now.
Yeah.
What we do is we take them drivers, we put them into clients, we train them properly. They get the training from the training organisations, which, to be fair, we're very fortunate that in Hull we do have some very, very good ones that do that. But then when they come to me, they're still naive. They don't know how to reverse correctly. They don't know how to load stuff, and we do that. We're a service towards the industry. That's what we are, and we do it very, very well. And the feedback we get from our clients, they love it. They know that they can pick a phone up, and my phone's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's never off. And they know that if there's a problem, we can resolve it quickly, by myself or by sending one of my lads in.
Sure.
That's what they pays for.
Yeah, that reliability and customer service level sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's, to be honest with you, customer service is my biggest thing. You know, without my customers and my drivers, I won't be doing this. And I'm driven like that as well.
Sound passionate about it. That's good.
Yes, I'm very passionate about what I do.
So since being a business owner then, what would you say your biggest learning is to date?
The biggest learning is coming from driving a lorry to managing people. Now, that is a skill in its own. You know, it's like juggling a bucket of water without the bucket.
Analogy. Yeah.
You know, you've got to be firm. You've got to be you've got to be friendly. You've got to listen. That's another thing. A lot of people don't listen. I've worked for a lot of companies, and managers don't listen. You've got to listen to the people that you're employing. They're doing it. They're not. You know, the managers not. It's really strange. But the learning curve is being able to understand people and what they need, because everybody's very, very complex, especially in society we live now. And yeah, that's my biggest learning curve. You know, I've gone from being a driver to now managing 20 odd people, running a business, a whole 9 yards. You never switch off as well, which is a bummer.
Yeah, you're lying in bed at night thinking about all the things you could be doing, need to be doing. What's next?
Yes, the wife does drive the wife mad.
Yeah. She a sounding board then?
Do you know what? I've been very fortunate. I've got a very good wife. She's very supportive. And if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't have achieved half of what I've achieved. You know, she really has gone through the trials and tribulations with me. I can be hard work, because I'm like sometimes when I throw my toys out, she's like, "You can't do that." All right, okay, yeah, you're right. And I tell you what else as well, I think that having good sound advice, you know, one of my clients I supply drivers to, he's been a mentor to me right through all this process. And again, it's being grateful for the people that has helped you up. Yeah. You know, and I'm very grateful, and I'm very fortunate that I've had very, very good friends and knowledge to get me where I am to this day.
What network there?
Yeah, it's got to be like that.
That's it. Everybody needs their sort of support and accountability.
Yes.
Good stuff. So if we were to go back in time then, what would be the biggest or best piece of advice you would give to yourself at 18, Scott?
Wow. Now there's a question.
If there's just one you can pick out.
I would say keep going. No matter what happens, no matter what anything or anybody or their life throws at you, keep going. Because at some point you will come good. Now, and I look at that now, and I say that to my kids now. I've got kids myself, and they sit there and say, "Look, Dad, we're having keep going, because if you don't, and if you give up, you'll not achieve your dreams." And yeah, the biggest thing I've always said to anybody: keep going. Have a bit of faith and keep going, because you will come good. It doesn't matter. It's a law of averaging, really, but you will come good at some point, and you will pull it off.
I like that. Good advice. So, is there anything that inspires you at the moment, currently, or sort of throughout your life? Could be a friend's, family. I don't know, anything that you're listening to, or that you watch, or someone famous, whatever it may be. Any inspiration that you have?
Tyson Fury says it very, very well. Yeah, you're only a step away from having nothing. No, and I say that to everybody. So live for today. Yeah, it's as simple as that. No, and that is it. You can be the top of the world one day, and you can be at the bottom of the mountain the next. So you live for today, and deal with what happens today. That's me. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
From what I went through with the COVID side, now my attitude for a lot of things is we can, one day we can be a millionaire, next day we can be a prop. So yeah.
Live in the present.
Yes. Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, and lastly then, is there any So latest news you'd like to share about your business?
Yeah, we're going from strength to strength. I'm very proud of my team and my staff that work for me. I've got an amazing amount of drivers. You know, we're very passionate about what we do. We've just launched another business doing the same thing for ports in Hull. So we're getting it off the ground. This year, we're going to build on a larger client base and really go for it. And then next year, I want my own lorries. I want to buy my own vehicles. That's my next thing. So we can offer the full package. So you not only you can get an agency driver, and I really do hate that terminology, but you can get the truck, the whole 9 yards. That's what we want to do. We want to supply a full package from start to finish. We want to supply really, really good staff. And that's my big thing. I'm not just going to get somebody and say, all right, well, you've got an HGV license. There's a job for you. I'm not going to do any of that. So, yeah, we're going from strength to strength. And I want to be the high street brand of supplying HGV drivers. That's all I aspire to be. And then eventually give it to my kids and retire.
But you've got a decent goal there, good plan, good ambitions, and you're on your way. Fantastic.
Yes, I am, yeah.
Love it. Brilliant. Thanks, Scott. Most appreciated for that. All the best with everything.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, look forward to keeping an eye on how things grow for you.
Yeah, I'm like a child with a new toy at the moment with this. And I just keep building. It's like having a Lego set, and you know when you a child, he's kept on building that tower till it falls over. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm just keep building this tower to see when it falls over. You know,
you put the foundations in, you'll be all right.
Yeah, and I'm very good and at doing that. And I can't thank my staff enough who work for me. They really are, because without them guys, I wouldn't be talking to you now. You know, I appreciate all the hard work they do, and they do some mad hours. But again, I'm very fortunate to have good, solid drivers, you know, that understand the industry, because it can be quite challenging, this job. But yeah, you know, it's about being, just say a simple thank you does every time.
Yes, massive.
So, happy days.
Good stuff. Thanks, Scott. Most appreciated. Say all the best with it. Take care.
Thank you very much.